All right. Welcome back to the moth-hawk project, everybody. I didn't expect this to be happening this early. Normally, I didn't expect this at all to work, actually. I thought like, all right, OBS is gonna be permanently, getting this confusion in its brain, but apparently it works sometimes. So yeah, it caught me by surprise. Let me double check this. Yes, this one is correct. This one is correct. This one is correct. So yeah. Since that we lets me check up where we left off on this one. We left off finishing up this one right here, the big chunky boy. And today we're gonna be working on the last two. Yes, I believe so. So I'm gonna be trying to get this one up and running properly. So I'm gonna be drawing here one and then this one till here. Yeah, till there. And then that should be it. All right. No further ado, let's get started. And I hope you are gonna be enjoying this. I will, definitely, knowing that this is actually working well now. Well, I got lucky today, so I guess luck pays out. I didn't know that luck is supposed to be also happening with streams, but in life, luck is a very, very gentle resource that you should and make sure that you have. All right. Yes. I need this one, right? Yeah, I need this one for no. Which one is the line? This one is the line. Yes. All right. First things first, draw the lines, then draw the detail, not the other way around. Otherwise, you're gonna get screwed. Yes. All right. Alrighty then. 3.6, and draw the lines. So I want to draw like this. I want to draw like this towards here. And this towards there. That should be it. Black is good. Yes, alright. Just like that. Just like that. Alright. Now, what do I need? Because I have now this. Yes. Alright, good. No, that should be there. Yeah. Now go here upwards, upwards, upwards. This one goes through the roof. This is the background one. If this is the background one, it should be technically that this one's supposed to be going up into the sky and go upwards. So this one's supposed to be like this. Yeah. So this needs to be like that. Yeah. So up, down, there we go. Now we have done that one. We can now move the last one, which is going up like this, going down like that. Nope. Nope. This one, and then go upwards towards this, go down towards that, then go up again. This should be it, right? If I have this like that, it should be going. Yeah, it does. And I go there. Yes. Excellent. All right. Now we have actually achieved the bits of the things that I wanted to do in the first place, and now we can actually get to the hard part, right? I drew the first lines, and now I need to draw the rest. Yeah, I need to do that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be a long thing. So, what are my goals for today? My goals for today is doing the black and white white things of it. So what I'm gonna be doing here is making sure that the well, you know, that the lines are drawn in. Sorry about, you know, sorry about that. I actually started a little bit 10 minutes too early, but hey, you know, it happens. It happens. It happens. So anyway, continue. But yeah, today I actually was lucky. I went to the supermarket. I noticed that one of the vegetables was actually very expensive, and I was like, holy shit, this is supposed to be not that expensive. Because, you know, I remember every single fucking number that is near a grocery. So if I go to the grocery shop, I always make sure that I always remember the current price that I had before, and then, you know, realize it by, you know, comparing it to the rest. That's what I'm normally doing. So what I realized was that that one of the things that I came across was that the how do you say that? I came to the realization that the price of the current vegetable that I was trying to purchase normally, like I have a quite a very easy vegetable that I always want to use in my ingredients because it is tasting so sweet. And it is called spring onions. But the main problem of it is that the spring onions were 10 cents too high. Instead of 60, they were 80 cents. So they were 20 cents too high then. Yeah. I noticed that, and and I knew that in the other supermarket that we have two supermarkets in my village, and I made sure that you know, the other supermarket was like, oh yes, the lowest price guaranteed, and then, you know, they didn't guarantee the lowest price. So what I did, I bought the same vegetable at the other supermarket. I went to the first supermarket and said like, oi, give me it. I want it for free. And then they were like, oh yeah, that is one of our rules. Customer's king, and if you find it somewhere else cheaper, then here it is. If there is no action on it, like, you know, not like get one free. No, no, no. If the action is not there, then it is cheaper. So yeah, I got free veggies, and of course I used them into my food today. I actually had quite a good amount of stuff. I had spring onions with what is it again, leek, and some soup meat again, and the sauce from Sunday. That is a very sweet veggie sauce. That is it. It almost tastes like pineapple. It's very good. And then combine that with some pak soy, which is also very sweet when it is a little bit more of a, you know, baked out, so it is turning a little bit more like salad. It is very good, and I like it. I really like the amount of stuff that I got. So yeah, cooking today went actually well. The rice was not sticky at all. Great success, as always. Making sure that the rice is not sticky. Making sure that the rice is actually cooked, well, washed and then cooked. So, yeah. I'm very happy upon it that I finally succeeded in making the rice properly. And I was a little bit afraid that it was a little bit hard, but after, you know, picking up a sample of it, it's like, oh, I can crush it with my nails. All right, good. Then it is good enough. Because if you can crush it with your nails, it means that they are done. So that's how I always realize it then. And then, you know, I dipped the water from the rice. I dipped it out of the into the into the gutter, and then after, you know, halfway done doing it, I poured the rest of it into the how do you say that, into the veggies, so that I can then combine it with the sauce that I had, and then, you know, have like a watery sauce that I can then, you know, cook down until it becomes a little bit more of a thick sauce. Yeah, yeah, thick sauce. There you go. So yeah, it was quite good, making cooking happening, making sure that everything works well. It's always nice to know that, you know, when you try to do something, it always rewards you when you are able to succeed in your thing that you want to try, and I'm very happy upon that. Normally, you know, normally it not always pays out, and therefore, you know, oh man, stupid thing, yeah. But yeah, normally it doesn't pay always out, and then I always like, ooh, ah, ow, 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 ouch, like that, and then I'm like, um, how do you say that? I'm a little bit frustrated because of then not being able to make the rice properly, and it's like, ah, damn it, the rice is not correct, and then I had like lots of trouble with it. But now it's actually quite good, and I like it. Man, explaining these things is quite a hard thing to do when you're trying to concentrate on making sure that you are making the exact good strokes. Because you're trying to make sure that when you create something, like, you know, this thing right here, when you create something like that, you want to make sure that you have the connections right to make it happen. So yeah, I'm very happy upon how it all turns out, but it does take some time, definitely. All right. Now, what am I gonna do now? Well, what I'm gonna be doing now is actually, you know, finishing up the moth-hawk project. Hopefully, you know. Oh wait, I didn't do the mic test. Hold on one sec. You probably will hear my voice double. Okay, it works. Good, 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 good. Mic still works. Yeah, because as I was saying, I am not. As I was saying before, I did not expect this to work. I expected it to fail and then, you know, make a new one, so that, you know, I have 10 minutes to make a new one, post a link where I need to be posting the link, and then realizing it. Also, today I actually bought some. How do you say that? Blanket? Yeah, fluffy. I bought myself a fluffy blanket because the fluffy blanket actually is very soft. Also, it is made to you know, hold heat, so it's very comfortable sitting on your feet or whatever. And yeah, I wanted it so that the dog can actually relax and do the thing. You know, the dog always likes to lay down, and I'm like, yeah, now you can finally sit on the couch without ruining the couch. Well done. So yeah, this blanket is gonna be probably suited for that, and when the dog is using it, probably I will use it as well after you know, washing it down again. So making sure that washing it is gonna be a regular thing. And yeah, I'm very happy upon this. All right, let's see. Oh boy, that's gonna be a thick one, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna be a long drawing, but it would be fine. It would be fine. The main problem I always face with these things is like it's very unpredictable on how the strokes of lines are going to be turning out to be, which causes a major issue in the drawing. Because if the strokes don't add up, it will cause a little bit of a strange shaping to happen, and it can cause issues to occur inside of the drawing. So what I want to do here is actually making sure that the drawing and the lines, how do you say that? I want to make sure that the lines look like they are bark, not like they are, like, you know, drawn on. Which sometimes is a little bit, which is sometimes a little bit of a hassle because of the amount of, you know, things I have to do. For instance, I actually today finished the second pillar on the background drawing for the Magical Girl story, which caused me to be like, all right, I can make a copy of it, and then, you know, everybody will bet an eye that it is actually a copy of the same thing. Therefore, I won't be able to use it properly, and the drawing will be looking bland. So I had to manually make a new one. So what I did was actually using the old one as a background, like what I'm now doing. Like I have one transparency, and then the other things are all fully drawn. I made it transparent looking so I could draw over it, and then change up the icons. Why would I change up the icons and change up a bit of the figure of the pillar itself? It causes uniqueness towards it and makes the eyes look like it. Oh, like I have seen this before, and now they are like, I have seen it, but it looks different, and then it makes it interesting. So that's how appealment worked, if I'm correct. So yeah, I did that. I'm hoping that I will be able to succeed later on with the rest of it. I'm still gonna have lots of trouble making the lighting happening, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. But I'm sure that I will be able to do it. And New Year is coming up soon, and that means that the speedrun contest will come again. Hopefully, if it is not the if it's not gonna be the speed drawing contest, then I hope it is gonna be the speed drawing contest. I hope it is gonna be, because the other one is different. I could do it though. It's not that difficult at all, but it is more different than the speedrun contest. The speedrun contest is more like a joy effect that it requires a lot of skill with mind and brainstorming. Like you need to brainstorm the idea and then instantly draw it afterwards. Like you have the idea, you need to brainstorm it within an hour, and you need to make it happening within an hour. So try to make it simple and simplistic enough, but make it as professional enough so that it doesn't, lose the taste of your art style. So yeah, I hope it's gonna be speed drawing, but if it is the other one, I'm fine with that. I can then do a whole streaming session of like recording this and then working on it while recording it and complaining about how bad certain types of things I'm gonna be at it, and I'm probably gonna be laughing at it afterwards. Which normally happens always, because fucking hell, these contests are like, whew, they are new things to me. Well, they're not new for me anymore, but they are still very, 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 very difficult. Let's put it that way. They're like unique challenges that can make me really, really think about what and how I want to improve. Because you can see other people's art, and so you're more encouraged. Well, you're more encouraged to compare your own art with the other people's art. The main problem with that is that you probably will, be disappointed because, well, the other people's art, these people have probably already like 2, 5, 6, 8 years experience, depends on what the situation is. And that art will be looking way, 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 way different because A, you're coming from a different culture, B, especially that, and C, they have probably different tools to use. So they will probably have a different program to use, and therefore their drawing will look very different compared to yours. And sometimes that is very important to realize, and that is sometimes I am not always good at. Realization that the art that I produce is different than the other one's art that other people produce. Therefore I need to compare myself towards myself and not to others. Otherwise I will be very downhill, because, well, what did I achieve? Well, I am able to draw this now, but the other people who can draw way better, then, well, they can draw better. That is what you need to expect. You are trying to do your job. You're trying to achieve something. You're trying to improve upon yourself. Which means, yes, you're supposed to be critical about your own work, but you're not supposed to be, feeling let down by the fact that you're not yet as good as the rest. You can take your sweet ass time to improve. That's the main cause. Like, drawing is just a thing. It's a thing that can be done in overtime. The moth-hawk project right now, I had like a whole fucking 3 days of fucking busy work I had to do because I went to a reunion. I had to see if I was able to catch the train on time at midnight, and then bike back towards my apartment, and then whoa, I was lit. I was like, okay, goodbye. I go to sleep now. So yeah, that is it's a very hefty amount of things that I went through, but in the end, I succeeded. So that's all that matters. I achieved myself a new height of tolerance, which is good. I always see going out like liquor, but then instead of liquor, it's like very amounts of people talking, and then you need to try to socialize, which is not my strong suit, especially when I'm talking and I'm trying to do my job. Because then I'm totally more inclined to ramble on, and that is not gonna be trying. It's not a very smart move. But yeah, as you can see, the tree itself, it's a big chunky one. This one, and oh my god, no. Did I do it too much of the same thing? Hopefully not. Oh, that would be hurtful. That would be way too hurtful. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I might have fucked it up, didn't I? I might have fucked it up by doing the same thing again and again and again. I need to make. I forgot I needed to make sure that the uniqueness is inside of the drawing every single fucking time I go upwards. Oh boy. Don't worry, this is just a gentle mistake. Let's hope if I draw on it, the colors, I believe this is the one that has the colors on it. Right, yes, it has, good. Now let's see, because I need to have a goddamn idea what I'm drawing, because I cannot see right now upon what I've drawn, because it has some issues here. Alright, so if I draw it here, what does this tree look like? That's the question. That's the main question right now. Does this tree look like a goddamn tree, or does it not? That is the question right now, and I need to have the answer of that. Why do I need the answer? Because I need to look at the tree from, not here, but... All right. Phew! All right, good. 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 It's fine. Ooh. Spooky tree. Very spooky tree. Yikes, yikes. What is the main problem here? What the main problem here is that the texture that I'm using to draw, this one, is very heftily, I cannot pronounce that properly. Heftly. There you go. Heftily to be able to rely on. It heftily relies on the texture, but if the texture is too worn out, which can happen in this drawing, it can happen that the texture is a little bit too worn out. It can cause lots of commotion within the drawing, which then leaves up too many open gaps, which then causes the drawing to fail, which is my main issue, which I always have with this drawing. The rock texture has the same thing. Like, if you do it too much, the rock will get too dark, and then you don't have a rock anymore. In this one, it is more like if you use too little strokes, the drawing will look too obscure, and detail will be lost, and if you look then at a different angle, like far away, you will see open gaps occurring, which can cause major issues in the drawing, which can cause to a lose of realism in the eye of the beholder, which then causes you to lose the eye contact, which is a very bad thing. If you lose the eye contact of the person that views it, the drawing will lose all its feature. Because what you want is actually, to awe the audience. You want to make sure that the audience is constantly looking at it and remains focused on it. Why do you want to make sure it focused on it? Because you want to make sure that the tree is getting all the attention. Well, technically the moth-hawk needs to get all the attention, and the trees are side jobs, but it needs to get the attention of the eye, which can cause, certain types of feelings to appear, like, man, that tree is good, or wow, I have never seen this tree before. That looks unique. And oh man, those details. Yeah, those things are very important to the drawing because of I want to make sure that the moth-hawk is, well, the main entrance, but it still needs to be drawn. That's one of the things that I want to do, making sure of. Man, I don't know if I explained it correctly there. I hope I did. But yeah, it's a very big no-no if you're losing the eye contact. It's you're better off, fixing that immediately. I mean, like, immediately. So yeah, but for the rest, it's all good. It's all handy dandy. We have a tree here. We have a nice little looking tree. We have a nice little looking tree going upwards. Although I need to realize that I also need to work here. Ah, man. I always get lost in details sometimes, but I always find a way out because I'm working structured. I told you people that I needed to work on this. I needed to work on the well, we're now already what? 31 minutes in. That's a lie. 20 minutes because 10 minutes are actually not working. 10 minutes was technical failure. But yeah. Already 20 minutes in, and we are almost 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're almost done with the first bit, and then we only have one small bit left. So I believe I can do this in 50 minutes probably. And then we're almost there, because then we have all the trees done. What does it mean if we have all the trees done then? Probably you will ask. Well, that means that we can finally start on the background. We can finally start on everything else. We can finally start on the fucking lighting. We can finally start on the shading of everything. Because we're almost finished. And then I can buy myself some pie and then celebrate upon the pie and saying that, good job, me, well done, me. And then I'm very happy upon it. And then Hex will also be probably happy upon it, and I will probably share this work with Hex and saying like, is this good enough? And then he will probably say yes. And he probably would also say that it's a little bit overdoing. But I said I would not mind because, well, I'm always doing this for fun and jiggles anyway. I'm happy to work. I'm happy to do my job. I'm happy to do whatever I wanted to do. I want this to be a good thing to be shown. I don't like to see my craft go to ruins. That's a no-go. If I don't finish something, then it's because of a certain critical failure that appeared into the artwork, or it's because I forgot, or I don't have time. But most likely, most of the time I will be able to finish it off later on. So even though I have suffered a critical failure into the artwork, I will still continue and then work on it. I did it with the Magical Girl story multiple times. One of the critical failures that I had with it was that I was not able to draw a fucking proper face. So I went into the art of, you are gonna draw faces whether you like it or not mentality. And somehow it turns out pretty well now. It's not yet on the level of great. It's on the level of representable. There you go. It's on the level of almost there. Not yet, but almost. I'm getting closer. The more I do it, the better I get at it. The more I do it, the better, the more improved I get on it. And that's what I like about it. I really like how things go. Most of the drawings that I'm doing right now, for instance, this one, is old. This is actually technically a 2-year project already. No, 1-year project. This is a 1-year project, if I'm correct. 1 or 2? 2? Two, yes, two. But you can see that the art style here that I have learned to draw better and better and better at it. And that is good because, if you draw better and better at it, eventually, things will add up. Eventually things will get better at it, and then, you can imply that into the next artwork. And that's what I like about it, when you draw every day and you draw every fucking day, and I mean like every fucking day I'm drawing, I get better at drawing, and then, I get better at drawing the more stuff I do, which is nice. For instance, the vote that I made with the badger, that I was not able to draw that a year ago, probably. I was not able to know how to do it, how to put the line up, how to create such drawing and, get to point A to point B. If you would have asked me to do it a year ago, I would probably fail at it. I would probably miserably fail at it. Because I was not yet mastering the good quality of, how do you say that? The good quality of, drawings. I was not able to draw other things than the bomb, which is bad for the art style, definitely, because if I only can draw the bomb, then, well, that would suck. But yeah, by looking into other people's work and then, getting ideas upon how to draw it, and then implementing those ideas, I was able to finally get something better out of it, which is, the end result is actually quite cute, which is good. And that's what I like about it, improving, getting better at it, making sure that the drawing that you're doing makes sense, making more fun of it. And then the more you do this, the better you get at it, and the better you get at it, the more stuff you can draw. And that's what I like. I really like it. I really do. And I'm very happy and proud of it that I am able to achieve such ideas. Fucking hell. Sorry, this is a problem. Yes, this is a problem. There you go. Now I fix it. So yeah, I'm very fond of it. I'm very happy upon what I have achieved, and I'm looking forward to the next bit, to the next drawing. And I'm sure that once we are done with the moth-hawk project and then work constantly on the magical girl story, we will be able to improve upon everything that we have right now. Right now we don't have a lot, but we have quite a bit. Which means that, the more we work on it, the better we get at it. The more better we get at it, the better it gets. Probably that's the right way to do it, right? If something gets better, then yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy upon it. I'm very fond because, well, the more I do this, the more, and well, technically, the magical girl story is way more, well, different work. I probably also will switch from, only drawing once every day. I will probably draw in the midday and then, continue on it like I did with the magical girl story anyway, because, it's very annoying to. Interesting. There's some green there. Not gonna be asking questions why, but all right. We have succeeded in drawing one tree. Now we need to draw the second tree. And once the second tree is done, we are finished. All right. All right, Boogaroo. Let's go. I don't like you and you don't like me, tree, but I'm gonna make sure that you are looking pretty for today. Trees. You never can get enough of them anyway. But yeah, it's very nice that, once you get the hang of it, the better at it, and, do more of it, you get improvement. Which is very important, because if you are constantly using the same style every fucking single day, and you don't see improvement upon your own work, the magic of appealment gets lost. If you don't improve upon your own work, or, change a bit of, like, be critical about it, things get bad. You don't improve upon it, you won't be able to get new ideas. Most of the issues that I had with, keeping one thing the same as always is that if you do that, the certain things you won't be able to draw. And, well, I don't want that. I don't want that my drawing that I'm doing, my style that I'm using, is not able to draw something. Because if I'm not able to draw something that I want to have in the story, then that's a problem, right? Because, well, then it won't be existing in the story and I have to work around it. I could also do that. But I rather want to approach the problem and then say, like, oh, you're the problem in my town today. Well, screw you, buddy, but I'm gonna make sure that you are gonna be done for. So yeah, I'm challenging myself to get better at it. I'm challenging myself to be able to draw people. I'm challenging myself to get better at doing the job, which is, doing the drawing. Getting better at drawing backgrounds, getting better at drawing the more pseudo-realistic approaches upon the drawings. Getting better at that. Getting better at drawing structures. Getting better at drawing, get improvement upon improvement upon improvement. Makes you eventually realize that, okay, so this is what I'm now having. Nice. And that's a good thing. It's a very good thing that I'm trying to improve here, because in most cases when I'm trying to improve, I try to approach it like it is supposed to be. How do you say that? When I try to improve, I try to challenge myself until the very end. I don't give up. It's not happening. If I see improvement, I'm damn well that I'm gonna be trying to get towards that. Same with the magical girl story. I try to draw people, and then I did it. It didn't look pretty. Don't get me wrong there, but I was like, all right, I can now draw a person. It might look like still a terrible drawing, but I can draw a person. So how do I get from point A to point B? Well, why don't you focus on the faces a bit? To improve the face makes things a hell of a lot more easier to look at. And I was like, you're goddamn right. I will improve upon the face, and then the body will come afterwards anyway. So I did that. And yeah, it's shown. A lot of the improvements upon the face actually causes a lot of improvements upon the body as well. And then, you move on from there. So it's all about, getting into it, making sure that you're drawing the things that you want to draw and get from point A to point B. It doesn't matter if, you're trying to, it doesn't matter if you're trying to do certain things the way you want to do it. It's just important that you improve. And then, finalize the achievement that you have, that you're like, well, you improved, so therefore you're doing great, which is nice. All right, so since that's a thing, let me just get to point B. There you go. So yeah, I'm very I'm very happy where I'm now. I'm already at the place where I wanted to be in the first place, which is, getting better at it. I think 2 years ago I was a little bit critical upon, like, ooh, this is gonna be risky, this is gonna be hard. Well, it's damn hard, true, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to, it doesn't mean, working is hard, so why wouldn't improving upon yourself be hard? Sometimes it's very important to work on yourself. Sometimes it's very important to, have a good dinner at home. And, that's also a thing that I've been improving, cooking. Because, what's not to like about cooking when you're trying to come home and you're like, all right, I need a good food for this kind of new thing that I'm trying to do. And I'm like, yes, I need some good food for this. And then I'm looking into it and then see like, all right, I need this, this, and this. Can I do it? Yes, I can. All right, good. And then, I'm working on it. Improving. When I put my mind to something, I'll do it. And that's just me. But, yeah. That's the result of never giving up. After all, I never have done it before, so why not would I not be able to do it? That's what I always say when experiencing new things. All right. So, right now you have probably hear me mumbling on about all the things that I do, that I'm trying to be better, which is good, and I'm always doing it. I'm always trying to be better, which is nice. Alright, so where are we now at? We are now at the tree, which is there, and, you know, thinking about things is not always a very smart thing with me, because, you know, I'm trying to do three things at once. Thinking about how I want to draw, thinking how I want to create, and then also talking. But, yeah. But yeah, it's nice to know, you know, when you draw, you come to the realization that, you know, it's very relaxing, which makes your mind at ease, which is great. So yeah, got free food. The OBS is actually working, which means I am goddamn lucky, and I'm happy about it. I'm fucking cheering to the roof like, yes, it's working once. Thank fucking the gods about this. I wished more times the gods would bless me with this great present of everything works how it's supposed to be. But you know, that's just me. I'm very happy upon when good things come. I always try to celebrate as maximum as possible. And I forgot something to bring along from the store, didn't I? Yep. I forgot to get myself some yogurt. Damn it. And the whipped cream was actually on sale as well, so I could have had sugary whipped cream with goddamn yogurt. Oh, that would have been a taste for sore eye. Oh, well, a taste for good amount of goodness, goody goodness. But all right. Well, I'm actually now literally I'm literally having wet teeth because of it. God damn it! Not supposed to be thinking about food every day, but I can't help that. So yeah, I'm getting there. It's just taking some bits here and there, trying to get the wood up and running, getting it to a nice little place, getting it like that, and then, you know, knock it up. Alright. How far are we actually now in the drawing? Probably already halfway, right? Or it's not yet halfway. We're now halfway and a half. Probably because this is a half. How much time have been passed? 47 minutes. That's a lie. That's 37 minutes, so 20 minutes to go before I need to call it quits, before my mind gets overflown with way too much information. Yes. Alright. Always making sure that always keep yourself at the right time, at the right moment. I like to see, you know, everything that I'm doing. I like to know that, you know, the moth-hawk project is actually working well. And I like how the moth-hawk project is actually turning out quite well anyway. And, yeah, the more I do this, the better it gets. So, what now? Well, I have actually nothing to talk about, but, you know, bad weather. Well, technically it's good weather because it's just rainy, and do I look like I care about rain? No, because I'm sitting inside. And it's getting get frosty. And I'm like, alright, so it's getting a little bit cooler than yesterday. Meh. It's not like I'm gonna it's not like I'm gonna up the up the heat in my building, in my apartment. Nope. I'm not gonna be even trying to do that. Because gas is actually still expensive. But apparently electricity is more expensive than gas. Who knew? Well, that would be a lie, technically, but who knew? Or at least, you know, that sometimes feels like it because I'm literally spending absolutely zero gas on most of the things. Most of the gas that I'm expending is just to do the dishes. Have warm water just to do the dishes and have warm water to shower. Because a cold shower is not fun at all. It's so cold. That's why they call it a cold shower. It's supposed to be very healthy, but I'm like, do I want a healthy, good old-fashioned cold shower, or do I want to have a heat shower that literally relaxes me to the bone? I'll take the heat shower. I'll take the heat shower any day, any time. And I'm happy about everything here. Because I'm working up on getting this one. And I must say though, I'm very happy upon how far I get everything, what I drew, how I drew it, and the more fun thing about it is that since that we're almost done with the tree, it means that if the trees are done, we're almost close to the finish line. Which means in the other perspective of the eye, it means that literally the what how do you say that? If we finish this, I will personally jump through the roof and say, fuck yeah, I did it. And then, you know, the project is done. And I'm like, take that. So yeah, because, well, the project is a very big project. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. And projects, they are big. I'm not gonna say it's a project if it's only 2 lines of code. That would be absolutely horrendous. But yeah, and I believe after this I will be able to do a lot. It's already 50 minutes in, and it's technically only 40 minutes in, but I'm feeling already a little bit getting how do you say that? Slow on my end. I mean, I'll try to do my best to hold it up to 50 minutes. So yeah. Once this thing is all finished, I will be happy as hell. I don't know if you can get happy by hell, but yeah, I will be happy as hell. Happy and fun. Nah, maybe I'm not the best one to call jokes on, but most of the time I won't even realize that it is a call it joke. Oh well. Taking things too literally or taking things too seriously is one of my things anyway. It's one of my jam. It's one of my grand prizes. I wouldn't be me if I didn't take everything fucking literally to the bone. And be like, ah, well, you didn't say this, so therefore I didn't realize you had to do it like that. So yeah. Alright. Now then. Where was I? Ah, yes. I was busy doing the thing that I wanted to do in the first place. Alright. Nice. So we're almost there. Good, 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 good. Just like that. Whew. Oh, 1, 2, 3, yep. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Yeah, sure. I'll call it quits. fucking hell, my hands. All right. Sorry about this, but yeah, I have to quit because my hand is feeling already a little bit sorry because of the amount of drawing. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. I hope you will enjoy this little surprise that actually I did it actually on time, and the stream is actually working as intended. And I hope I'll see you all next time. I hope, and then I will start it not 10 minutes in. I will try to start it 2 minutes early. Instead of fucking 10 minutes too early. Yeah. I hope you all have enjoyed, and thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye.